Many of you already know that I'm a professional career consultant, and my name is Yvonne, just in case you don't know. And one of my motto is to improve your professional life. I am determined to improve individuals, business leaders, professional and students' professional life. So I was at a meeting today about high performance in your workplace today. And while I was at the meeting, it was a lot on my mind. It was just going and going and going. And one of the things I do when I'm at meetings and workshops, I tend to really begin to absorb the information I'm receiving in order to see how I can implement it or even improve my own professional life. So in that regard, I was thinking about how many times I meet people that are feeling stuck in their career or job, and they're ready to jump ship, but they don't know how to. They don't know if the timing is right, or they don't know if they should. So I just want to discuss some things in terms of that, because I hear this from a lot of people. Most people are not satisfied with what they are doing, and most people don't enjoy or feel their job is rewarding or not. But nevertheless, I remember often my bishop, Robert Roderick, for those who know him, he always says something like this: when something is irksome, it's time to leave. Now, that sounds profound, and it is very much profound. And people should find a way to leave. But sometimes people do not leave, and they stay stuck when they should leave, because now they are no longer adding value. But I find it interesting throughout my years that people, despite things being irksome, despite them feeling unrewarded, that they rather stay and complain. They don't want to leave, like my Bishop Roch would always say, which I think is very valuable to think about. Instead, they want to complain or deal with self-pity rather than to take action or inventory. So I want to just share a list of a few things based on a few questions. And one of them are, what are some of the things that happens that make people want to jump ship? Many people talk about jumping ship, but what are some of the things that happens that make you want to jump the ship, if you will? Well, in my list I had, and feel free to chime in terms of writing something in regards to how you feel, what make people want to jump ship. So I'm going to move fast because I don't want to belabor it. And I have two other categories to cover. Sometimes people want to jump ship when a career or job is no longer rewarding, with or without the desired pay. Money does not answer always all things when it comes to feeling rewarded. Sometimes people want to jump ship when you exhausted all your talent in a role or your skills seem underutilized. Another thing, when you are no longer feeling challenged, when you're no longer feeling value or feel like you can add value to an organization or to a role. Sometimes you want to jump ship when you feel there is no growth or opportunity. It could be growth vertically, meaning promotion-wise, going up the corporate ladder or the company's ladder, or it could be growth horizontally, where you're talking about expanding your knowledge, expanding your implementation, expanding your role or your input or strategic opportunity. Another reason people want to jump ship is when they are constantly overlooked for promotion, but training development and other opportunities within a company. Sometimes people want to jump ship when your ideas are no longer solicited or even appreciated, or when you dislike or hate what you're doing, no matter how great or how valuable the organization seems to feel that the role is, you do not like doing that job. Another time is when you're underpaid, which is most people feel they're underpaid. So that's a given. But nevertheless, people still stay stuck or they get stuck.